Welcome everyone to the seventh episode of the Console Corner, where we talk all things games. We have a ton to talk about tonight. As we always do, I want to thank everyone who comes out to support us, engages us in the chat, and who also rocks out with us on Twitter. We really appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to ask your questions in the chat. We'll be picking a few of them to talk about. You can go ahead and start adding those in the chat if you want, and we'll start grabbing those. All right, let's go ahead and introduce our panel of gamers, starting off with our special guest. You may have seen him on Four Guys with Quarters and also on the Crossfire podcast, Mr. Italian Clowns.
What's up? Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, man. Glad you're here. Next up, we have my partner in crime on Gamers Knows Best, Miss SheWolf.
Hey guys, we're here to talk games. Let's do this.
Next up, we have the glorious Lord of Lore Galore, Captain Zazma.
I can't believe you said it.
I didn't think he was going to.
I didn't think he was going to either.
I totally will, man. I'll rock it out. I don't care. All right, the man with the coolest intro on YouTube, Mr. Live Wire.
Oh, yeah, it's your boy Live, and I'm in the building, baby!
This next lady has a YouTube channel of her own, and she also jams out with us on The Division, some other games, Miss Foxfire.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me.
Sure.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
And I'm your host, GKB. We're going to go ahead and start off like we always do. I'm going to go ahead and go around and ask everybody what they've been playing this week or last week. I could probably, we're all going to be the same game probably, but let's go ahead and start with Captain Zazz.
Yeah, you know, why even ask this one? You guys know. Everybody knows.
They want to hear it.
Just move on. We know.
I'm going to say Division maybe?
Yeah, well, I play Paragon a little bit too, so there's that. There's something else in there, so I guess it's not all wasted.
What about you, SheWolf?
Touched a little bit on the Ori and the Blind Forest Definitive Edition, and of course the Division, and most of the week Division.
What about you, Fox?
Oh, man. Well, I was sick, especially when the Division came out. But I did play a little bit of the Division. But I also played some other games here and there that I wanted to finish up and get 100% achievements on. So
Nice.
I finished like The Walking Dead and Valiant Hearts.
Oh,
and,
Valiant Heart's such a good game.
Yeah, Never Alone. And I don't know, I played a lot of games.
She also played Alice Madness Returns.
Oh, yes,
Yay,
I started
give
that.
me that damn game backwards compact.
Yeah, props to SheWolf. She got me to buy it for sure. Even though I was on the fence about it, but it's awesome.
That's a really good game.
Yeah, so I started that. So I've been playing a lot of little games here and there, but mostly The Division.
Yeah. What about you, Mr. Clowns?
I gotta say Division. I mean, you know, that Bullet King thing was too much to pass
Oh
on.
my god, dude, I know. For sure. What about you, Live?
I was playing Ori and the Blind Forest for a little bit. Alright, I'm lying. I was playing the Division. I bought Ori, though. I bought the Definitive Edition. But, yeah, I've been playing the Division. It's been a hard week. You don't understand, like, the levels of withdrawal I've been going through when I go to work. Sometimes I'm so into the Division at work, it's bad.
Just thinking about it all the time.
Yeah, it's really bad.
It is really bad.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to front. I've just been playing the Division. I did buy a few games. They're sitting there waiting for me to play at some point, but I've just been playing the Division.
Yeah, you could tell. The achievements. What happened?
I actually got a lot of achievements.
Right
I
off
passed
of
you somehow.
everybody's.
I
I
only
really
like
think
beat
it's
3
it.
games, and somehow I passed you, and I'm like, uh-oh, the Division.
The Division. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to our first topic. So I wanted to talk about tonight is, possibly Microsoft looking into digital game trade-ins. I want to see what everyone thought about that. Would this, entice everyone to buy more digital games if you guys could trade them in for, a certain fee? Aaron Greenberg also came out and said, this is kind of not, we're not really looking into this, but they did send a survey out with it on there. So it's kind of one of those, are they not? What do you guys think? Anyone want to go ahead and...
Well, I think the rumor is 10% of the purchase price you get back. So like for a $60 game, you get like $6 back.
Yeah, something like that, right?
I personally think it's too low for people that buy digital games. I think if they upped it to like 35%, I think it would take off. But 10% is too low for like the hardcore digital gamer.
Interesting. Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, 10% was kind of a little bit low. I mean, there's the whole like, well, you could not get anything argument. But I think if they're gonna do it, I would tend to agree with Italian Clowns. Probably like 35% would be nice. Anybody else?
Yeah, especially for new games. I agree with that. But when I think about it, I'm mostly a physical, like I collect my games. So if anything, I guess for older games that I don't play anymore, it would be interesting. So
Holy
yeah.
cow.
I'm like, wait. And then, but I mean, digital games that I already had, if they implement it so I could do this with the 360 games that I bought and I don't play anymore, that would be interesting. But
So Fox,
yeah.
like when you're saying like new games, dang, somebody's got something going on around. When you say new games, do you think there would be like some kind of like time frame that would justify like new and then old at that point?
Yeah, I think it should be completely different, percentage-wise, whether it be new game or a popular game compared to an older game. But if I could get something for an older game that I don't play anymore, it would be better than nothing. So yeah. But most of the time, I do collect physical, so I know it doesn't apply to me for new games that, you know, people would buy and not like and then return, because I would have that on physical as well, though.
Gotcha. Anybody else?
I mean, I think it's cool, but I think you have a couple of gamers. Well, at this moment, we're getting nothing, right?
Right, exactly. Zero.
So, but I think that some people feel, well, I don't want to be tempted at $6, so don't give me the option at all, versus give me that $6 or whatever the amount is going to be. You know, and I mean, I guess I don't know. Like to me, I'm all digital either way.
Yes.
I've bought a bunch of shitty games, like Watch Dogs, that I'd give back for $6.
No, come on, man. That game was awesome.
Nah, not for me.
Damn.
Man.
Yeah,
I don't even think about Watch Dogs. I'll play GTA 100 times over before. I was so bored playing Watch Dogs. Oh my gosh, man! I fell asleep on the couch, dropped my controller. I don't know how many times. Yeah, no.
I was back and forth with that game too, man. I never really played it. I just wasn't into it. Didn't really catch me.
It was him. Eden Pierce sucks. He just sucks. Like you didn't even care about him, his family, none of them. I was like, how do you make this game so damn boring? I don't know. And the crazy thing is, I wanted Watch Dogs so bad when I first saw it. It just didn't live up. Thank God for the Division, though. Thank God.
I'd like to see some trade-in for the indie games, too. I bought a lot of indie games lately, and some of them really burned the crap out of me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Really overpriced.
Yeah.
Zazz, SheWolf?
Truthfully, if you think about it, like when you trade in a game to GameStop, you're getting what? Like, what is it? Call of Duty Ghost right now, you trade in, it's only $1.
Oof.
So, yeah. So, you know, at least you're getting, so, like, I guess digitally you'd still be getting something, but I do agree it should go by how old a game is,
Yeah.
or even how popular a game is by chance. You know, like just having a different variety of certain games. But I don't know. It comes back to I keep all my games anyways. So, but I guess there is a couple of crappy ones I probably would trade in if I could to put towards other games, especially with the industry nowadays where most people can't afford all the games coming out in 1 month.
That's true.
Fuck is true.
Well, the thing is too, like when you talk about like trading in like older Call of Duties. If you go to like places like Best Buy when they do double trading credit, or sometimes GameStop does double trading credit, you can get lucky and sometimes get at least half of what you paid for it, or sometimes more.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. That's when you just stack them during that time, the holidays or right before the holidays.
Yeah, they usually do that around there at some time.
Which Microsoft would be smarter, though, to do digital trade-ins and stuff like that. They would even be smarter to do some form of hard disk where you could send your game in and get credit back or something. Because they're not getting any money from GameStop reselling all of their games, so...
Well, them or the devs are not getting anything.
Yeah.
That too. So if they were to turn around and allow trade-ins for their digital and put it at a reasonable price that you get back... Because think about it, no matter what, Microsoft would still be making money. Whether it's $6 or $20, if you buy a $50 game, they're still making money. So, but they would have more of a chance of people buying games if you could actually trade in the games that they're not playing anymore, and they would make money instead of GameStop making it, or these other places that you can trade games into.
Yeah, as long as they can make their profit, whether it's giving, allowing you to trade your game back in for $20 or $30, as long as they're hitting their marks, then I don't see the problem, because all they're going to give you is credit, and you're going to pay another $30 towards getting a newer game or something else, So
Well, that's the thing too, is like all that money they probably have like some kind of wallet system where you could pay back into the system anyway. So
they're not really losing it either way.
Yeah, it's not like they're giving you like cash back or anything. So
unless you're going to wait hella weeks for that check to come back.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna say, Fox?
Oh, I was gonna say, at the end of the day, it does depend though on those who like getting digital or physical, and those people who are just used to getting physical games, and they don't mind, starting getting digital now because they'll have this option. So I think it does depend. And if Microsoft releases it with the right information, and they're like, here, if this is a new game, you get more. If it's an older game, you get less. Then we'll know. But
That's
right
the
now, we don't
important
have
thing.
any questions. Yeah, so it does depend on if you're interested in this or not. But I like options, so if they give me that option, I would use it. I don't think I'll trade all my digital games in, but maybe some.
Yeah, I say that $30 to $25 mark is a sweet spot if they are gonna do it for like the first week, first 2 weeks to trade in your game, and then that price drops down as
After
the weeks go on.
Yeah, that's pretty. I like that idea. I hope they do it. I mean, Aaron Greenberg's already said that that's not something they're looking into, but I hope they do it at some point. All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. So we got some Gears of War info that dropped a little while ago. I want to talk about this too. We also have some hard dates for the multiplayer beta, and we know a bit more about the story and the characters. Did everybody get a chance to read some of that and get caught up on it?
Yeah.
Oh, from the Game Informer, a little bit. I've read a little bit about it.
Yeah. What do you guys think about it being so far in the future and JD Phoenix being the lead there?
And I think it's
Isn't
awesome.
it like based 25 years into the future?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's cool. I know they got to show Marcus at some point. I don't know if you're gonna fight with him or he's gonna be part of your group, or they're gonna kill him off, or whatever the case is. But he's got to be in there. He's got to be in there.
Yeah.
Would that change people's thoughts on it if they did say kill him off so that his son could take over, or I know GKB, you're a pretty hard Gears of War fan. If they were to actually kill Marcus off, would you still play the game?
Well, I mean, this one's like in the future. Like, for all we know, he could be dead. We don't really know.
Or you could think he's dead, just like
Yeah.
Marcus thought his dad was dead, and they bring him in part 2.
That's true. So, I mean, for me, yeah, I guess it would kind of suck, but at this point, it's like 25 years in the future. He's probably like an old man. He can't really do too much anyway, so...
That's not true, because the dude you play as the sergeant. His old ass was in the first Gears of War, and you played with his ass.
That's true.
His ass was definitely like in the 60s. Definitely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got me on that one. I don't know.
I think it depends. If they kill him off, it has to be well done. It can't be no stupid bullshit. Like,
Oh,
I would
yeah,
be
for
mad if they kill him off in a dumb way. Then I would be disappointed to keep playing the rest of the game. But if they do it well, tasteful, or whatever the case may be, then I would be like, wow, that was a good moment in the story. It really got to me, and then I would keep playing more. Because I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to the story, the new stuff, and the new people.
How would they kill Marcus Phoenix? Like,
I don't
Sacrifice.
even want to talk about it.
He's gonna sacrifice himself. That's the only way they'll do it. They're not gonna have somebody shoot him in the eye like old girl in The Walking Dead. That's just not happening.
yeah. Or the what was it? The LT in the first one. He got picked up and stabbed or whatever.
Oh yeah, hell no, that's not happening. He's too much of a badass. Even I don't care if it is wrong. People will be looking at that situation, and be like, "Nah, fuck that, no."
Yeah, screw that.
Like Marcus will kick the knife out of his hand, kick him in the balls, and chop his head off. Like maybe he might not be able to do that, but it does sound like some badass shit he would do.
I love how you bring up the shot in the eye. I swear they like to shoot everybody in the eye in The Walking Dead.
I know
Oh,
it happens
so-
all the time. Or they can have, you know what they can have him do?
Spoilers! I'm kidding.
Or they can have Marcus, he about to get killed, and he bite him in the dick. Like you
Again, another
my gosh.
Walking Dead reference.
Spoilers!
Yo, that's
Did
my,
not
that's my
watch last
show.
week's episode.
Spoilers!
Oh my god,
Wait,
that was
it's
so good.
Tuesday. You should have. Everybody should have watched it by now.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, that's too funny. too funny. What about you, Zazz? You're quiet over there.
Oh, you know how I feel about that whole franchise, so I'm just gonna stay out of it.
No, how do you feel about it?
Huh? I don't like Gears of War. I don't understand it. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't like it. There you go.
All right, but like with the new stuff, it's not really.
If
Marcus
the new
Phoenix.
stuff changes, I'm fine. It wasn't Marcus Phoenix that I hated. I just didn't like the entire game.
Oh, really? You didn't like the story or anything?
No, the universe was a good make, but they can't write or voice act for crap on those games. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of like 80s like one-liners.
Oh my gosh, it's like a bunch of frat boys teamed up and wrote a script and just let it loose on the world.
Yeah, it's Expendables. That's what it is.
It
That's what
is
Expendables
exactly
is.
Expendables.
So it's either you like it or you don't.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised. And you know what? The gameplay's fun enough. They brought active reloading. That's kind of cool. Whatever. If the new one looks good, and I mean, I'll play anything. That's what GameFly's for.
Well, we got betas coming. We have the early access one April 18th to the 24th for anyone who bought the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, and then an open beta that starts April 25th to May 1st for all Xbox Live members.
Yeah. Gearbox employee.
I'm excited for the multiplayer though.
It's you know what? If it's just roll shotgunning, I'm immediately going to become jaded, and then I'm just going to cause a huge fuss about it, like I tend to do, especially at Gears of War. So
Fair enough.
we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I just don't like the game. There
That's
you
fair.
go. There
That's
you go.
fair, man.
Continue. We can move on. We don't need any
Well,
more of
let's
this.
get Italian Clowns as
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
That's all right, Captain. I'm with you on this one, man.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, we got two.
yeah, this is what I want.
Oh, team up. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's
Now-
blast it.
I know a lot of Gears fans really like the story and the character development of the characters, but for me, when I played like the first 15 minutes in, I felt like the characters were too bulky, too fat. I felt like they couldn't move properly. They were like, it wasn't like they were just too bulky. It was like they were short, muscular, and fat at the same time, and I just couldn't move them around the screen. And I think that really pushed me away from the genre. I know like Inferno loves Gears of War, and we had this discussion before, but it's just, I don't know, it's not for me, man. I'm with Captain on this one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There's a bunch of us out there.
I think you're all just wrong. Whatever. Okay.
They exist.
That's awesome. All right, guys, let's go on and talk about something we've all been playing lately. So the Division patch 1.02 hit today with some interesting changes. The patch is heavy with changes to the Dark Zone and fix some exploits. No more Bullet King. How do you guys feel about this? Does anybody get the chance to play the new update?
Oh yeah, I've been playing all day.
How is it?
nah.
Let me know. Let me know.
I actually have gotten more gold drops and better gold drops in the challenge mission. But then again, I did get my scavenging finally up to like 150%. So I don't know if it just coincides with that, but I actually seen a lot more.
Oh wow. So does anybody think that the new Dark Zone changes is going to change a lot, or do you think it's still going to be kind of nobody's really going to go after each other kind of thing?
Truthfully, I think a lot of people are just trying to actually get their characters to full out levels and kind of doing all the PvP or PvE, sorry, before actually jumping into the Dark Zone. And the problem with the Dark Zone is you have to get to rank 99 to be the top. So, or at least, 30 or 50 to be able to buy anything, and that puts a lot of pressure on people not to want to like kill people or go rogue or anything like that, because you lose a lot. Like I died a couple times just from the NPCs and I lost over $4,000.
Damn.
Well, I know patch was supposed to adjust that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the patch did adjust it today. From what I've seen, Assassin and I and a couple of our other buddies were rolling in the Dark Zone, and we got attacked by 2 different groups of 6 in the same server. I mean, like, people are going rogue like crazy in the server we're in.
Wow.
But we're only losing like 1,600 XP when we die, 1,600, 1,700
Mm-hmm.
at rank like 43, 44. So I mean, it's
Oh,
not
wow.
it's not as bad what SheWolf just said when you lost like 4,000 something last night. It seemed to change a little bit.
Hey, Italian, did you notice any of the loot drops changing in the Dark Zone at all when you're fighting named or anything?
Yeah, I've gotten 2 gold drops, and the people I've been running with, I mean, well, Assassin's been getting gold drops like 6 a day, but our other buddy's gotten like 3 today already.
6
wow.
a day.
Wow.
Holy crap,
Mm.
man! I could
Yeah.
barely pull out one every 3 days.
I do like one thing that they brought, though, is that you can actually fast travel to Dark Zone checkpoints if you're outside the Dark Zone, so now you don't have to run to them.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Or pick a spot that's close to it.
Yeah.
Have you guys used that fast travel yet to the Dark Zone checkpoints?
No, I literally haven't even got a chance to play it yet.
You have to unlock each one.
Even if we've already been to all of them?
Yep.
We have to unlock them again?
Unlock them again since the patch. So you can go to the checkpoints. You can't go to the entrances that like jack you up over a fence. But I
Mhm.
mean, like it's still pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Well, just have to run around and grab them all again.
Do you get experience for like finding them and stuff?
Not that
question.
I've noticed.
Good question.
Well, I'm looking forward to trying it now that I'm ranked 30 in the game. I kept playing last night, so I got some more
Did
stuff.
you get the 30?
Yeah,
Oh,
I kept
man,
playing
nice.
with my friends when you guys got off. So I'm looking forward to like jumping in the Dark Zone now that I have better stuff.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to get to 30. I'm at like 28. I think
Oh,
it's
dude, you're almost
28.
there.
Did you do the final mission yet?
No, well, I'm just waiting for my friend is taking all day, so he gets mad when I do missions without him, so I just do all the little side missions, like my own little personal side missions. I destroy those, and I do the main missions with him.
Awesome. Hey, Clowns, I got another question for you with the Phoenix credits. Now, I seen like on the forums they crossed out they weren't adding that, and I see on other pages that they did add it. Do we know if the Phoenix credits for names increased or not?
So far, they haven't. Assassin rechecked the patch notes on that, and allegedly Ubisoft said that on the next patch.
Yeah,
they're
that's what
gonna
I heard.
increase
Yeah, if you
Phoenix.
go to the actual Division website, like in their actual notes, they say that it's not in this one.
Interesting.
But I will say it's disappointing me because they killed the Bullet King glitch. You know what I mean? Like, so they
Yeah.
should have released it with this.
Now they said in the patch notes like say like the name like Bullet King and stuff that those names just die and then they don't respawn at all anymore, or is it like a long timer?
Nope, he actually does not respawn anymore.
Darn.
That's good. Everybody's a bunch of cheaters. You need to play the game the way it was meant to be played.
And we were
What
only
were you
farming
doing
that
for
like
the
10
last
hours
few
yesterday.
days?
Okay. Well, we all know that I get a bum roll drop just like on Destiny, so I don't take the blame for that.
The funny part is you just complain. It's just like Destiny. Complain enough, and the game actually goes your way.
And, well, that way was introducing Bullet King to me, so I'm not going to take any of the blame for that.
Oh, jeez.
I got my gun, it's fine. I don't care anymore.
For anyone, well, this I guess goes more to Italian because I haven't been on yet either. Have you noticed the DPS? It was supposed to actually be fixed where when you're purchasing new weapon mods and stuff, it was actually supposed to be calculated properly now and not jump all around.
It seems to. For me, it was weird today because when I hopped on, my gun that I used was like finally had 154,000 DPS. So I thought maybe they fixed it, and then I changed to another weapon, went back to that one, then the gun dropped to like 139,000. So I don't know if there's still another glitch out there.
Oh god, that means I'm probably gonna lose my 190.
See, that's the kind of the frustrating part that I've been, because I'm really into the meta and the RPG elements of this game and like the stats and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of annoying that you can't get an actual good readout of what you're actually doing.
Well, especially when you go to these vendors and you're looking at these mods and stuff, like that special vendor, you look at like scopes and stuff and it tells you that, oh, it's going to put you up. You buy it and then you go to put it on and it actually lowers you by almost like 10,000 to almost 20,000 points.
That's true. It's true. Anybody else want to weigh in before we move on? No, Zazz? Okay.
I think Zazz is really disappointed with this Bullet King thing.
I think
I'm not. I'm okay with it, and I'm actually really happy about it. I'm just grumpy about if the next subject is the DLC thing. I'll get to why I'm angry right now.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy that what you said about them actually like seeing people going rogue, because it was like.
Yeah, it was like dead.
I travel in the dark zone. I mean, I think I only saw a rogue the first week and that was. I hadn't hit yet level 30 yet, so the only time people were going rogue was pre-30. So I'm really glad they fixed that. I might even go rogue myself now if the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if it's not
testing that out.
nearly as risky now, and we don't lose, because I know I'm grinding to level 50 and that's taking forever. So, and finally high ends dropping, especially off of challenging, will be nice after all that 4 hours of work we put into that one. Be nice to get some good gear. We'll see. Tonight.
The only thing that I'm disappointed about is the way they rolled out this patch, because, like, think about it, though. You get more gold drops in the Dark Zone now. People are going to go rogue a lot more because there's less XP loss. So think about it. You're going to get gold drops, you're going to extract, and you're going to get ganked by a group of kids.
Which is going to make it so the more...
I was going to say, isn't that kind of what they wanted for the Dark Zone?
Yeah.
They want to put people against each other?
It is what they wanted, but I mean, how frustrated would you be if you had like nice gold drops and they got ganked from you?
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
I'd probably be mad, but at the same time, I'd just go find them and kill them again anyways.
I don't know. For me at this point, I could see it for like newer or not like level 30 characters like in there. Like right now, I have like a full set of gold right now, so. I guess I could be upset, maybe not, I don't know. I think the fun would be, after I got ganked, is coming back and respawning and then hunting them down.
Yeah.
So, and get my stuff back. So, I don't know. Pros and cons to that, I guess. Awesome, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and move on, because that's going to lead us into the next topic here is... Bungie also announced a huge update for Destiny coming for free on April 12th if you have the Taken King. Do you guys think Bungie's possibly feeling the pressure of Division and desperately trying to like get content out to keep the player base up?
The last breaths of a dying man right there.
They are. Like, oh my god, we had to pay for these updates last year and now they're just going to give them for free? Like, does that kind of tell you it's the Division? Especially when the Division's going to be bringing out their first big free update?
I mean...
I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that big. I think they're just saying that because all they're going to do is have like one new strike, some weapons, and some armor. And they already said they were kind of going to do something like this. I don't know if it's going to be as big as everybody thinks it might be.
Well, to Destiny, it's technically big because if you look at all their expansions, they're the exact same thing. So technically, to Destiny, that's a big update.
Yeah, but I think that the one that everybody knows is going to be a bigger update is going to be the one in September, and then they probably going to charge everybody for that.
Yeah.
Compared to this one, they're going to give you something, but they're not going to give you great big
ton.
things. Yeah, I mean a new strike, that's okay, and they might do an event. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're really trying, but maybe they're being pushed by Activision.
Yeah. What about you, Lai?
Yeah, I mean, well, of course they got to be concerned because Division just came out. They haven't dropped any real DLC yet, so that's concerning because they already have a lot of people coming in. I want to see what the March sales are. They got to be insane.
Yeah,
And then leading into April, depending on how crazy the Division stays, I'm pretty sure that's still going to win MPDs as far as April as well. I don't see anything else. I mean, Quantum Break is great, but I don't think it's going to beat it. I'd be surprised if it does, to be honest. I really would.
Division's taken over the top spot too on the most favorite game on Xbox as well. It's beating out Call of Duty.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why I think it'll probably beat out Quantum Break, because if people had a choice between Division and Quantum Break, most people probably would still pick the Division because it's a multiplayer game, even though Quantum Break is amazing. So
I agree. Anybody else?
I just think Destiny is dead at this point. I'm gonna be flat out honest. I mean, it's had its heyday, man, and it's over. How many times can you re-roll that game?
Yeah,
After we saw what it was supposed to be.
Well, especially when the Division did everything that Destiny was supposed to do. Like, it outsold Destiny big shots within the first week with, like, 330 million sold in the first week. Like, that's big for a game like this, especially coming from Ubisoft that was making Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, that everybody thought was going to be a flop or something, even though it had hype, but everybody thought it was going to be another Watch Dogs, I guess.
I thought that too. I thought this was not going to be a very good game at all, and
yeah, but it had the hype.
Yeah, for sure. You can also see like a lot of the high Destiny streamers and YouTubers have completely like switched over to Division now and not even doing any more Destiny content. So that's interesting. I also want to see. I know they probably will never announce any of these things, but like kind of the statistics of how many people left the server on Destiny and to go to the Division kind of thing. That'd be kind of some interesting numbers to look at.
I doubt they would ever release that, but I mean, if somebody else finds it.
I wish.
I wish too, but they're never gonna do that.
Yeah.
I could see Ubisoft try to find out just to release that to show people, but I don't think it could ever happen. I don't think anyone's gonna actually release that information. I can see Bungie holding that like in a little silver locked box.
We would probably see like an ex-angry Bungie employee release that on Reddit somehow.
Oh,
that is a possibility. That is a possibility.
True.
I pray so. I really do. I hate to see people bomb that hard, but like, you never want to pray for failure unless it's with Activision's IPs, and then it's like open game. Then it's I'll give you the free pass because they're just really a big suck sandwich that they're forcing everybody to eat. And now we have an alternative, and now they're desperate, and they're like, hey guys, well here's this free content, come back to us. Nah.
Well, it kind of makes you wonder though, like, is this really the reason why they canceled Destiny 2 for 2017? Because they were actually that worried about the Division.
I don't know if they were worried about the Division.
I don't think they were ready.
Yeah, I don't think they were ready. The tech they're using is pretty old, so I don't know. I think they're just behind, honestly.
Yeah, a little bit. Especially the fact that when they released Destiny, they were still trying to figure things out at the same time we were playing it.
Yes.
So that's not a good thing. And I'm happy for the Division. They basically fed off, their failures, and now they're a success. and the game is good on top of that, so that's a plus.
It is
But I
addicting
am
as hell.
I'm not
Yeah.
looking forward to buying Destiny anything. I mean, I'll play it if it has something good, maybe a strike or two, but I don't think I'm gonna buy anything else from them.
Well, I'll never buy anything again. They screwed me over the first 3 times. I ain't gonna fall for that crap again.
Which is crazy, man. 'Cause we're talking about Bungie.
That is true. That is
How
true.
the hell did they get here, man?
I don't
Yeah, I have
know.
mad respect for them, but they put a lot of money into that game.
But here's a question to you guys. So it's going to be free, this update. Is anybody going to try it out?
Ah,
I probably will because my brother goes on it, every now and then, and if it looks good, then I'll play it. But if it doesn't, then I might not.
Yeah, I don't know if I will be. I'll probably be stuck on the Division in between other games. So awesome. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and move on. So some new DLCs are hitting, like the Fallout 4 Automatron and Battlefront's Outer Rim DLC. Also this month, we're getting the Rise of the Tomb Raider Cold Darkness Awakens. Is everyone excited for these DLCs? Can you pull yourself away from the Division to play any of these?
Well, I'm definitely playing Tomb Raider.
Oh, I'm for sure playing that too, man.
Yeah. I mean, my high on Division is starting to come down a little bit. The first 2 weeks, it's like a real serious drug. But now that I'm calming down, I'm not as addicted as I once was. And I have my wife to help me, so she demands that I can't play video games for 6 hours.
Oh,
She's like, you got 2. Now get off of there.
But you gotta hit 99 in the DZ, man.
I haven't even jumped in the DZ yet.
oh my God,
I jumped in and got murdered, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I get to 30. I'm gonna hit back. Yeah, because the only time I go in there is with Kal-El, but at this point I can't even go to the places he goes to. He's like, I only can save you in this area. I'm like, oh well, this is bullshit now.
What about you, Zaz? I know you're going to say something about these.
oh. Okay, well, I'm playing Tomb Raider 1 hasn't come out, and I'm probably not getting that one, but I played
Hurting me, man.
Automatron.
You are hurting me right now.
It happens. It's part of this that's why I'm on here. So I played Automatron a little bit for like an hour and a half. That one's awesome. It's got a whole bunch of customization, but we all knew Fallout was going to be good. They're not my focus right now. We expect something from them. They always deliver.
All right, but like in the Automatron there, like what is it adding to Fallout?
It's basically a new companion that you can completely build. Has like way too many combinations to count. I mean, like countless pieces of just stuff that you can build on it, armor, guns, all that good stuff. Way too much stuff. And it's really cool. Storyline, stuff like that. I mean, that's what the first one's going to be smaller. It's just bringing back a character from Fallout 3 that you fought, the Mechanist. So that's, for being a huge Fallout fan that I am, I was excited to see him again. So that one's good. Now, it's going to go on to the other side of the spectrum
Okay.
of why I was angry earlier and currently angry. And going to be angry for like the next month and a half easily.
Nice.
EA just took a giant, well, maybe it was DICE, just took a giant dumper right on my face because I spent the $50 on their DLC.
I told you not to.
And who do that? You know what? I had faith because I thought proving you wrong was going to make a good DLC. Because
When does that ever work?
Sometimes proving him wrong, everything goes and aligns for him to be wrong, and I was hoping for it. And the first one they give me is Greedo, the most useless character in all of Star Wars. I hate Greedo. He died immediately. 9 seconds, done. You just reskinned everything. DICE, you shifty pieces of garbage. Like, I would defend this game I defended it for a while.
Feels, eh?
I want to take it and just throw it at somebody and be like, you destroyed my faith in this contract. Episode 7 was awesome. Have J.J. Abrams make your game next time. Maybe he'll do a good job.
Oh my gosh.
I'm angry. I'm really Greedo. Something. It's like just as bad as Jar Jar. He does something to me. I hate Greedo. I hate him.
Wait, not the blue head alien dude?
Green.
Green.
Yeah,
okay.
he's green.
The bug looking thing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's crap. And he sucks. And
They haven't given you what's the name of that dude that everybody likes from episode 1? That Sith guy, I forget
Darth
his name.
Maul.
Yeah, Darth Maul. They haven't given you him yet?
Clone Wars isn't even in it. It's just 4, 5, and 6. So it's just the old movies style. So we aren't ever going to see him probably unless they do some Clone Wars stuff, which they already said they're not going to do. And they said in this game they're not going to do Force Awakens. So they could have made a ton of money releasing a Kylo Ren one, but they didn't want to do the work because they're lazy pieces of garbage.
They gotta have DLC for that. That doesn't make any sense.
They said it's some contract with Disney, but I'm calling bullcrap. They said
how the hell they get the Star Wars game in the first place?
Yeah. They said it was something contractual Disney that they're not allowed to put Kylo Ren in it yet. They're not allowed to put anything.
I would
on
actually
it.
buy that game for Kylo Ren, man.
All right, everybody would. Captain Phasma in it too. I mean, my name is based off of it. Like, if nobody got the pun with the picture, it's on there.
That is Zazz's secret wife.
I wish.
I wish. You gonna say something Italian?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Other than that, though, did you like Battlefront? 'Cause
I liked Battlefront.
Hated that game.
I liked. I mean, I thought the gameplay was solid. It's riddled with newbies though, so if you have like any kind of battlefield skills, you destroy everybody in the game. Like, the piloting mode was fun, the graphics were good on it, I mean, it had cool maps and everything. I'm going to complain about a lack of story like everybody else, because that's what I do.
Well, to me, it was built too much more for the casuals, not more of the competitive person.
And you know what? At the end of the day, it's what it was supposed to be built for. They've said that.
I'm not...
Yeah. They've come out and said they don't want it to be drop-shotting nonsense. They want everybody who likes Star Wars to be able to play it, which, you know, is fair. And we're nitpicking on that side, where it's like, oh yeah, it's too casual for our taste. Really good game, really good engine. Just like, why is there no story? Why? And you know what? I even got over the whole story thing and was waiting for the DLCs. And then they do this complete reskin as the first one. Same planets, same creatures that were already in it. Like,
oh, so no new planets at all?
No, it's Tatooine and Solist again. It's 2 maps on Tatooine, 2 maps on Solist. They didn't add anything for me to do my favorite mode in, which is Fighter Squadron. They didn't add anything for my favorite on-the-ground mode, which is Walker Assault. So they really phoned it in. Like, hardcore. I mean, this first one is just a big old pile of trash. And I'll re-examine it whenever Bespin comes out, because I'm hoping for a Lando DLC and Cloud City. It should be awesome. Death Star should be awesome as well. But this first one, this game is getting put on a shelf, and it's going to be Division and Fallout. And then when I cool down and go into my quiet space a little bit and watch like episode 4, 5, and 6 again, I'll probably want to play it. And then I'll see Greedo and I'll be like, nah, not anymore. I got killed by Greedo when we were doing the first thing, and that's why I was done. I was so done.
Yeah, Star Wars to me feels like a really pretty girl that's a terrible lay. And since we have ladies, it'd be like a really pretty boy guy with a small package. You know, that's what Star Wars feels like.
Oh my god.
You think it's going to be this great thing, and then it falls short.
If they keep, just absolutely selling the franchise to whoever the highest bidder is, like they have been doing the last, 10 years, maybe more than that. I'm not good at counting that thing with all the Clone Wars bullcrap and all the cartoons and spin-offs of just pure nonsense, then the only thing we're ever going to have to look forward to is the high-budget movies. But other than that, right now, we're kind of in a dead zone. Let's wait till Amy Hennig makes her Star Wars game and see how we do. But right now, in EA's hands, they're just they're bombing, and I think they know it.
EA is making that game too, aren't they?
I think so. I don't know who the developer is.
We could just pray. Cross your fingers.
I can't remember the developer. Sure. I know it's supposed to be somebody good, but Bioware's done good in the past, and now Swoter's just boring too. So I'm just done. I'm done with it all. I'm probably done with video games in general, but we'll get to that later.
I doubt that.
You can always jump into VR. That's not technically a video game.
I'll do it. I don't
You know,
care.
it's more of an experience.
Whatever I can consume Star Wars in, I'll keep getting hurt again. Like, going back to
You know they're gonna make like a Star Wars game for VR.
They already
Oh
announced
man,
it.
that would be awesome. Play chess with Chewbacca and watch him rip
Hollow
you off.
chess? I would play Hollow chess with Chewbacca in a heartbeat.
That'd be awesome. You'd be like, you know he doesn't like to lose. He just rip your arm.
Oh my god, that's too
Whatever. It's Star Wars. I'll buy it. I know I'm just fuming right now, but I'm gonna buy everything that comes across my plate with Star Wars on it. We all
That's the
know.
funny part. It doesn't matter how much it sucks, you'll still buy it.
I'm building a Star Wars Lego set as we speak right now because I have Boba Fett on it. So go figure. Like, I'm such a dang hypocrite. It's like ridiculous. $25 for this thing. Am I ever gonna look at it again? Probably not. But it had Boba Fett on it, so hey, there you go.
Well, that's
I
just
know.
like Disney Infinity. You said you're gonna buy the Star Wars one, but you'll never play it.
I'm not gonna. It already got shoved under it. I just bought it today. It already got shoved under a crevice. It's
Oh my
already
gosh,
it's
dude.
already gone. I haven't even plugged it in yet.
We need to get an intervention going on you, bro.
Maybe, but you know what? Whatever. Like, I'm sure we can find things for every one of us that
Anybody?
we have to buy. I'll figure yours out in like 5 minutes. Just wait. Just wait. Then I'll
I
come
want to
back
hear
you.
this one.
You should know it better than I should.
But he
Anyways.
just kind of buys everything. He doesn't. It's not really one particular thing. Like he's got a $200 fight stick that just sits on a shelf.
Let's point out more of his flaws too while we're at it.
No, let's not. Okay.
Real 2 is kind of
Anyways. Anybody else want to chime in on the DLC before we move on? I hate you both, by the way.
I'm gonna get Tomb Raider DLC. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna play it right away, but I'm
Oh.
sure gonna buy it, and then I'll play it later on, like I don't know, a month or two.
I can't wait to jump on that Tomb Raider.
Rock out in the summer.
Yeah, man.
What's that one about, by the way? I forgot to ask that question. Like, I wasn't gonna buy it. I didn't even ask what it was about. I haven't even looked it up yet.
It says
they're
something about zombies, I think, right?
Yeah, it's like the what was the main enemies they were fighting? They're turning into like some kind of like zombie thing, and they're back in Siberia. Yeah.
Does
Oh,
everybody do zombies?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I love zombies.
Isn't that what Baba Yaga was? That's what I thought that
No,
whole.
she was
Nah.
a witch.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh.
but think of Baba Yaga was more like a scarecrow level with
Yeah,
Batman. That's what-
exactly.
I still didn't. I didn't look that one up either. I
Here's
don't know
the-
why.
Here's the excerpt for the Cold Darkness Awakens. Laura is on a decommissioned Cold War research base which holds a dark past that has been unleashed in the Siberian wilderness. As a deadly affliction spreads, Trinity soldiers transform into bloodthirsty killers who thrive on carnage.
Oh, that would be all the dudes that died that came back just like the other guys, right?
Yeah, something like that. So
Mm.
it
That sounds like that zombie movie.
Outpost.
What is that? Where like
Outpost.
no, is that what it was? Where
Yeah.
they were like the Nazis and they were all frozen zombies and stuff like that,
I thought that was
and
Dead.
that like
Oh,
group
that's
of
Dead
friends.
Yeah, that's Dead Snow.
Yeah.
Is that one coming out before or after the Division ones?
This DLC
That comes out
It comes
comes
tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow.
March
29th.
29th.
next week.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
About
you're
the
actually
same
gonna play
day.
it then.
Yeah, I'm playing it.
If the Division ones come out, it's not gonna matter anymore. Everything else is
Consider
gonna matter.
DLC. Is that DLC or a new game?
That's weird. Would you consider it that? I don't really know.
For Rise of the Tomb Raider, it's DLC for the Tomb
No,
Raider.
Killer Instinct.
That's a
Oh.
good question.
I don't know.
I mean, they are doing new things to it, but
Yeah, they're like revamping the game engine and all that, the lighting and everything. So
Well, it's supposed to be season 3, so technically, isn't it just a new game?
you know what? I guess the way we compare these will be like Street Fighter Super, Street Fighter Super Alpha, Omega,
Ultra.
whatever. So I guess
Yeah.
that's what season 1, 2, 3. You know,
Yeah.
they're just doing it that way, I guess.
that makes sense. Cool.
I suppose it would.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here. So 343 released an announcement trailer for Firefight mode in Warzone.
Oh yeah.
This mode will be part of the Warzone where 8 people will fight 5 rounds of increasingly harder enemies against the clock.
Oh yeah.
they're also introducing a mythic class of enemies too in this one, so they're gonna be crazy hard. So, what does everybody think about this? I mean, I'm up for it, man, because I love like that horde mode type thing where just the tons of enemies are coming at you and you're just going nuts in there. So
This
I'm all
yeah.
for this.
this is what they need because you gotta. I think with multiplayer games, you have people that love multiplayer games to fight each other, but you have people that just aren't that good at fighting other people. They're just
Right.
not. So this gives them an option to play a game. Like so now I can play with a friend that I know he sucks. He just sucks, but he will enjoy playing this game because he can at least beat some of the characters, you know, and that's pretty awesome, man. Plus, it's just awesome, man. It's the one thing that probably can get me off a division. That can get me off a division.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take some time off to play that for sure.
Mm.
Well, I guess we'll have to get a big group together and we'll have to just go.
Well, see, that's the cool thing too is like you can get like 80 of your friends together and go in there and just like destroy, or get destroyed, honestly.
And I get to keep my duds. So everybody
true.
gets to see my armor in its glorious colors.
Yeah, man. That is kind of dope, actually. What about you, Italian Clowns? You excited for this, man?
You know, Division's gonna occupy all my time, man. Everything's gonna be Division. Everything Division. All Division.
All division, all the time. What about you, Zazz?
Refer to Console Corner episode 5, where I said that I didn't like horde modes. I will stick by that comment. So if anybody goes back to find it, now you know I'm not a liar. I stuck by it.
Technically, challenge modes in the division is kind of like horde mode.
Rename it whatever you want. We're making forward progress, and waves aren't consistently coming after us every single time. Firefight, not firefight. Challenge mode. It's horde mode by any other name. There you go.
Wait, did you just say you don't like horde modes?
No, I don't like
He
horde
doesn't like
mode.
it.
But yet you enjoyed it on Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, good
We
No, I
were
didn't.
playing. Yes, you
I
were
didn't
playing
like
it with
that
us. Yes,
horde
you
mode
did
version.
enjoy it. Yes,
I
you
didn't
did.
like that.
We
I like
recorded
playing
it. Do I need to go
horde.
back and actually replay it for you?
No
You were
evidence.
enjoying it.
I was just in the euphoria of playing as Korn.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Thing that we had played.
Yeah, but you know what though? PvZ is just so much fun. I mean, who can
Yeah,
hate
it's fun.
PvZ?
You can't.
No one can. It's impossible.
It's
So
hard
I-
to resist. It hits that little kid spot in you, you
It
know.
does.
Thank you. Back me up a second time.
It was still a horde mode. I don't care how you look at it.
Yeah. I'll play it. Whatever. If people are on, I'll play it. You know I'm gonna play it. Like I'm just
I know you are.
doing what I
Let's go,
do.
Zazz.
Being negative.
What about you, Fox? You ready for this?
Oh hell yeah! I can't wait to play it. I don't know if I'm gonna have a lot of people to make up a group of 8, but I know
What?
that me and
What's
my
up with
friends are
that?
gonna try it. Well, I don't
Bunch of
know.
people?
I'm not gonna
Bunch of
self-invite myself.
You don't have like a full
Why?
podcast.
Why not? Everybody else does it. Just join.
I'm
Yeah.
different. I'm different. No,
Right.
I would love to play with you guys. That would be awesome. I'm
I was
looking
gonna
forward
say,
to.
just text me.
Okay.
That's what works. And then I'll just add you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It looks great. I like horde mode. I played Firefight on the. Didn't they have this on is it ODST?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So I played that on ODST, and I really liked it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Sweet.
I'm gonna get it.
You gonna jam out with us 2 live?
Word, hell yeah! I'm gonna play that shit. My boy John wanna get in there. He's like the Halo fanatic, so hopefully he can get in. He's on baby duty right now. I'll be feeling bad for him. And it's not even he don't even have a kid yet. His wife trying to make him give her a baby, so she getting all the fun out of it.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
Still cool. All right, awesome. All right, guys, let's go into this next controversial topic here. So there were some media outlets that were running with the Quantum Break possibly being 720p, and Remedy going on record saying that the game will be 1080p. But my question to the panel is, at the end of the day, does resolution really matter? Before I get into it, I want to read what Remedy responded to the media here. Speaking to the Inquisitor, the developer said that Quantum Break's 1080p output is a temporal reconstruction from 4 previous 720p 4x MSAA frames. This approach gets us high pixel quality in combination with complex shading and effects, allowing us to achieve a cinematic look.
What does that mean?
So what it really means is like, hey, they take 4 passes at 720p. It's kind of doing some crazy algorithm, and it's outputting it all at 1080p. Is pretty much what they're kind of saying. What does everybody think about this new method? Does resolution really matter? At the end of the day, do we just care about the gameplay
Man,
and story?
Oh my god. Like,
Interesting.
people need to stop with the stupid resolution. If nobody would have brought it up, if the stupid Digital Foundry stupid-ass people wouldn't have brought it up, nobody would know the difference. Nobody would care. They would just play the game. But no, because somebody had to say something, and they don't even listen to all of it. They don't even listen to the fact that it says we can't fully tell what it is, but some parts do show 720p. Because they hear that one small little line, oh my god, the whole goddamn game is freaking 720p. Like, grow the hell up, people.
Damn, girl, preach.
Hey,
Oh, I
tell us how you really feel. Anybody else want to chime in on this one?
I mean,
No.
are they pulling it the same way Order 1886 did? Because that's like kind of, it wasn't a full 1080p, but it was like a cinematic algorithm thing. I don't know. That game was.
And the game looked good though.
Yeah, and I don't understand if that's the same thing that they're doing. More power to them, because if it's more like industrial lights and magic style bullcrap to make it look cool, whatever. I don't pretend to know what I'm talking about.
Well, all those crazy effects and everything on there too, man. That's going on. It's going to be insane. Like, at the end of the day, I could care less what the resolution is because I'm still playing it. And I've already bought this
I didn't
game,
understand any of the words that you said about all the stuff that they were talking about. So
Fancy talk.
There's
that's
that.
a lot of convoluted nonsense. Just to I don't know, whatever. I'll play it. I'll rent it. GameFly, GameFly.com, free month on me. There you go.
Sponsor.
Yeah, man, you gotta love it, man. I don't know how they do it. What do they make distill pixels? They distill it multiple times, and I don't know. But
I don't know.
either way, man, I'm gonna get it. I don't care. If you fooled me and I thought it was 1080p, like that's the thing that drives me crazy. Is if somebody looks at it and be like, man, this game is beautiful. It's 1080p. Oh my god, it's amazing. And you turn around and be like, but it's 720p. Oh man, I knew it. It looked like dog shit. It looked like so goddamn muddy. I can't.
Dude, that is so hilarious.
I think my eyes are blurring up. But you just 5
Just said.
seconds ago you said it looked gorgeous. No, that was before I realized that it was 720p. It's not good no more. I'm like, these motherfuckers, man.
Oh, that's too good.
I just think this whole 720p, 1080p is a bunch of crap. I mean, they're just putting it out there just to make controversy, but the real thing is they should compare like Nintendo versus like Sega Master System. Let's count the pixels on that.
Exactly. Or
I mean, really though. I mean, I love 8-bit games. I don't complain. I don't care about pixels.
I grew up on those games, man. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I
but
just think it's funny though because
yeah.
everybody's all about like, oh my god, 720p. A majority of people who are complaining about it probably don't even know what the hell it actually is. Like, somebody told, like, it's pretty much just like food. Someone tells you it tastes like chicken, so you're gonna think it's chicken, even though it could be something else. But because someone tells you that, oh my god, this is what this is, it's such a big deal. Like, it's so stupid how people think.
I don't know if I've gotten into that situation before. How many mystery foods are you eating?
No, but that is damn true. Like, when I was getting married, we were trying to get my in-laws to go to this vegetarian spot, and I said they serve artificial chicken. They were like, I don't want to eat that shit. It's not real chicken. I don't want to eat it. It's not real chicken. And we finally got them to go, and they ate it. They'd be like, man, we should have came here earlier. I tried. I literally tried, and I begged, but you didn't want to go. And
yeah, but if you would have just said it was chicken, if you would have just said, oh, they sell the greatest chicken ever, they would have went and wouldn't have said a single word.
We told them that it was vegan. They were like, oh, we don't want to eat it because it has like this the stipulation that it's something bad, or because it's not chicken, then it can't be as good. It can't taste as good.
Right.
Where they couldn't even tell the difference. So it's just like whatever.
And it happens with games, and that's what makes it so bad, because you actually see so many people comment and say, oh, I'm not going to get this game now because, oh, it's 720p. Do you even know what the hell 720p actually is? Like, that's the dumb part about all of it.
Per square inch, correct?
Yeah.
Definition.
Yeah, a lot of the people that talk about it, they don't even know what they're talking about, but they're just going with, with what the media says. I'm gonna do a mooch over here, but it's the media. I blame the media. They're pushing whatever someone says, and they just want to make everyone else believe the same thing.
Like my thing is, do these people want them to be like, you know what? We just want 1080p. So take all that shit you put in there, take it out, and give me 1080p.
1080p.
I don't want it to be 720p. Keep all your particles, keep all your time powers. We don't want that.
Right.
We just want 1080p. Like, why? What is the point?
Exactly.
Like,
I mean,
Because it sounds better. 1080p sounds better.
Did anybody
That's why.
Did anybody on Twitter notice when all this was going down that people were saying resolution is graphics? I really hate that when people say that the resolution is graphics. Graphics is what you see, the character, the models, the textures, and all that kind of stuff. The resolution is just the aspect ratio on your monitor. I don't understand why people keep relating resolution to graphics.
I don't know. I mean,
Most of the people that talk about it, like I said, they don't know. They just go in what they read, and most of the people don't even read the whole articles. They just read the headline, and then they say whatever their friends say or what they read. They don't. It's a placebo effect, basically. They just repeat whatever they hear.
I mean, I have to ask though, because Digital Foundry has been made into a real pariah. Does anybody believe that they are doing something not? I mean, I don't want to say nefarious because people can blame that on anything, but actually malicious in doctoring their results, or at the end of the day, are they just really running things through a computer? Because I've heard a lot of different things out of a lot of different people that Digital Foundry's actually paid off,
well,
they're supposed to be undercutting people. I don't know.
I don't know their intentions to say that. I mean, could they? Sure, but I can't say that they do because I want to see what would. Why would they? What I do see is websites running with certain things, and then they just use it as ammunition to bash Xbox. That's pretty much what they use.
And Digital Foundry's been made into a real enemy out of it, and I have to wonder, are they really just running things simply through a computer, reporting what they find, or are they actively attacking people?
Well, they did a
don't
video stating the tools that they created. Now, these are tools they built to run this data through to get their results. So there's that. Is it correct? I don't know how they do things. I mean, it's all up in the air. We're not sitting there with them to see any of these results. So there's that.
I guess the only question would be then, does somebody make their own company and try it themselves kind of thing? Yeah.
Well, it's not even just that, though. The game they're testing isn't even actually the game that's being released.
Yeah, they have the review copies.
This is another thing that I hate that they do. They do it. They test betas and games that are not even done, or freaking trailers, or whatever the case may be.
They got to make their money too, though.
Well,
Everybody's got to make their money.
They're just a bunch of morons that picked a market that nobody's ventured into yet, and then they got a name for themselves.
Plus, aren't they old guys? Do they even actually play the games?
Nah, honestly, I don't know. That's the other thing. It's we don't really know.
I mean, I never
play games.
I never went into a store and picked up the case and said, "Oh wait, this isn't 1080. I'm not buying it." I never said that in my life. Every
Nobody
time I've well, they make it sound like they do. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But I go into the store and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this game, the story, the characters, whatever the case may be. I never look at the back of the case and go 1080p.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, man, look at Sean Ashmore. He's throwing this time bubble and shooting stuff in it. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, maybe we all expect too much then. We've become complacent, haven't we, that we expect it.
Well, it just seems like this gen is being defined by the resolution when it's not even about it's about the games, like the fun times we're having with our friends. Like, what's
Oh
going on
man,
here?
just wait
You
till
know,
we get
that
to
that just
4K.
makes me think of the fact of earlier when we were talking about games and stuff, and how Fox, we were talking about Alice Madness Returns. You know, that game is from the 360, and it's a gorgeous game. I would recommend that to anybody because it's gorgeous, and I can guarantee it ain't 1080p.
You know what this reminds me of is like
Yeah.
the educational system where everything seems like a kid has to pass a test. Like, so you're stunting all the child's creativity in order for them to just be taught to pass a test. That's it. No, we don't want them to think. We just want them to pass the test. That's
Yeah.
what it feels like. It's like 1080p is supposed to be this test. It doesn't matter how creative or artistic or great a story or game is. It's, does it, all they want to know, 1080p. Is it 1080p?
Right.
Okay. It could be shitty as shitty of a game it is, but it's 1080p, so it's okay with me. Like,
That's
I'm just
crazy.
glad game devs aren't taking this and are like, okay, well, everybody just wants 1080p, so we're not going to actually make the games as good as we can because they just want 1080p. Like, does the media not stop and think that it could affect the games that we are getting because of what they're saying?
Well, I think it already is affecting
that's what
actually.
you're release.
A lot of the devs are like so jaded about like releasing anything now or showing any kind of content until close to launch because they don't want to get torn apart by what's the resolution when at the end of the day
Yeah.
it doesn't really freaking matter.
Nice. Now I have Greedo in a pretty looking game.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like, is anybody not playing Battlefront because it's 900p on the PS4 and 720p on the Xbox or whatever it is? Like, just knock it off, people.
But
I mean,
whatever.
half these people that just follow Digital Foundry, do they even know how much resolution their TV outputs? Like,
Probably not. They probably have 720p TVs.
yeah, I mean, like that's the ones that usually go on sale for real cheap these days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like exactly like because we're all noticing it right now with the political nonsense. Politics, resolution, all this tech is so convoluted, but everybody regurgitates what they hear. They pretend to understand it when no one will actually come out and say, I don't understand a thing of what that guy said.
Yeah.
So, and that's the problem too, is that people want to create their own controversies. They want to do what they want to do. Because, I mean, I'll make a point somewhere in here, but government and all that nonsense, and the media, and the bias, and that's something.
My only thing with the whole Digital Foundries with this particular game is that Remedy did something completely different that nobody's really done before in order to make the game look the way it does. So how do they even have the tools in order to read it if it's never been done before? That doesn't even make sense to me.
That's a good point.
It is a good point. Like, how do they know that the 720p passes that they're doing isn't what they're actually like pixel counting on, and it's not actually the physical image? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because if you don't have the tools, like you can have a tool running something, and you have a program for a specific setting, but if that setting isn't hitting the mark because you're reading something completely different than what you think you're reading, it's going to show up false. It just is.
I think
So
that happened
how
on the
do they
order
know?
too. You're like spot on with that. That happened on the order too, where they couldn't read it correctly because it was through a completely different medium the way they ran it. So I guess no one knows on this one, do they?
Yeah, that's why I think Phil and Remedy is like, just play the game. Just play the game.
Just play the game.
How about you just try it? Shut up. We're not gonna give all our secrets about how we do everything. Just play the game.
I don't know, man. Like all the streams of this game as well, like that you can see right now and go online. Man, this game looks freaking gorgeous, man. Like holy cow.
Well, it seems like that's how it's going. Like, what did we have? We had Rise, that was 900p. That was great. The Order was 800p. That looked amazing. Now you're gonna have Quantum Break that's supposedly 720p. It's like we're going backwards with graphics. Like the lower the P's, the better the game looks.
That's interesting.
We'll really have to see on that one. I mean, who knows? The game could just come out exactly like the Order, be really short. Same thing with Rise, be still a good-looking game. We don't know. None of us know. We'll have to see.
I don't know if it's
Yeah,
gonna be
dude.
short, man. It's got like 4 episodes, a 20-minute long in it.
I'll
so-
watch it on Netflix, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It has too many combinations. Like 40, was it 44? That's a lot, man. That's a
Yeah.
whole series.
That's-
All right, I guess 2 seasons. Yeah, you know.
I'll watch it on Netflix, I'm sure. I'll do something with it. I'll rent it on GameFly. That's what I want to talk about. Is I've plugged GameFly for the last what episode are we on? 7 episodes. None of them have gotten in contact with me yet. Not even respond to an email. So
I was gonna say, have you actually branched out to them?
yeah, I'm going to Redbox now.
Oh wow. What were you gonna say, Fox?
Oh, I was just saying, it doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, the game looks good or not. I'm still gonna play it, and I hope the game is good. The story's
I
awesome.
have faith in Remedy. I think they're gonna do
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah.
I
Always
mean,
the
I'm
main
not
one.
worried, but at the same time, it's kind of like everybody wants to talk about resolution, pixels, or whatever. And
You
I'm
know,
kind of like, I want the game to be good.
That's it.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to chime in real
Sure.
quick. I just researched how they count their pixels. It's
Mhm.
Microsoft Paint and a calculator.
Interesting.
Wow.
I just sent SheWolf the link so you could look at it, GKB.
Alright, we'll do. That's hilarious.
Jesus.
Hilarious. Alright,
I'm not
guys.
surprised.
Still gonna get the game though.
I've already bought it, so I'm getting it.
Yeah, I already paid it off.
Yeah,
I'll
straight
buy it.
digital, baby. Straight
Yeah.
digital.
It's
Straight
just funny
digital.
because if the media would have actually like say started talking about, I don't know, the way characters look, then that's what the problem with gaming this year or this generation would have been. It's just because somebody decided to bring that up.
Yeah, that's weird because that's what I remember hearing a lot from the media. It's like, oh, look how this guy looks. I don't remember them talking about shaders that much and shit like that. I mean, yeah, if you went to tech sites, just pure tech sites, they would, but I don't know, man. They just bastardized gaming and just became a bunch of critical assholes. This shit is ridiculous.
Everyone's an expert, aren't they? Thanks, Internet.
You're like, yeah, I stole it on the internet, so it must be true.
Oh, that's too funny. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and go into our last topic here, and then maybe we'll get some questions from the people watching us. So this is kind of funny. Like, Bioware art and design head Alistair McNally walked around GDC with a T-shirt of their new unannounced IP all over it, and not one person noticed.
What do?
What the?
It makes you wonder how stupid people or self-involved everybody was with themselves that nobody saw this T-shirt and nobody has a picture of it.
I
feel
don't know
like
who that guy is.
Well, see, that's the weird thing, though, is like it's GDC, the Game Developers Conference, so it should be all their peers there. I would kind of think that they might know who this guy is.
No, poor Alistair McNally has no friends. Nobody recognizes him.
That's messed up.
There's a way to look at it.
I
Or
knew it. I knew it the whole time. You motherfuckers don't pay attention to me.
well, I kind of like a comment that somebody made was that if there's no picture, then it never actually happened.
Oh,
I guess that's true. There might be a
Trolling.
picture
he
out
was
there.
never there.
There might be a picture. We'll find it someday. But what do you guys think the new IP could be, though? Like from BioWare? Zazz, really want to hear your opinion.
You know what? All of it's speculation, and everything they've ever made has. Well, I don't want to say ever made because I don't know their full game library of everything they've ever made. But
Right.
I mean, Mass Effect's dope. My favorite game, one of my favorite games ever. Dragon Age is dope. Knights of the Old Republic was so good. Best game ever made. Anything they make, I mean, anything they touch is generally gold. So I'm looking forward to any of it. I mean, there's no guess, though. There's absolutely no guess. Nothing I could ever come up with.
I really don't know what it's going to be. I just think it's probably some open world RPG. That's what they're good at. So I don't see
Why
them
break
going.
the strategy?
Right. I don't see them going like making any shooter or anything like that. So I don't know.
Maybe
would
they'll
like-
bring out a game to compete with the Division. But more fantasy based, kind of like WoW.
I could see them doing an MMO type multiplayer game.
I actually honestly would kind of hope that they didn't, because
Really?
open world MMO is what ruined Elder Scrolls, like, for me. Sometimes the open world MMO is like their games are so perfect as they are. Mass Effect 3 had its really good little multiplayer on it. I hope they kind of just stay. Dragon Age had its good multiplayer on it too. I hope they stay in their wheelhouse, in honesty. Not that people shouldn't branch out ever, but I don't know. I feel weird about this one. This one has me feeling all sorts of ways.
I don't care what they do. I just want Mass Effect.
Right?
Everybody
That's
wants
all
Mass Effect.
I want Mass Effect to be on the level that they said Destiny would be, but just with Mass Effect. That's what I want. I want to be able to jump in a ship, grab my crew, and fly. Not download and watch and play. No, I want to fly to my next destination. I can time warp, whatever the fuck. I want to do that shit. That's what I want to do.
That sounds fun.
That's what they need. Now, if they had that shit for VR, I might be on it.
Interesting.
That Mass Effect on there. Hell yeah. I have a conversation.
Anybody else want to take a stab at what BioWare is working on?
The only thing I could say is, are they still around? Where have they been?
Working on Mass Effect.
Working on Mass Effect.
I mean, I hope so. I would really love a new Mass Effect game.
Andromeda is coming out in early
2017. Supposed to be spring 2017.
We'll see if that hits, but
I honestly, actually, if I'm really being hopeful, if anybody remembers this game, because actually, Live, you were just talking about it too, about how there hasn't been a good X-Men game. Do you remember Marvel Ultimate Alliance?
yeah,
Oh,
I remember that.
yeah.
That is right up their wheelhouse to redo that game, and that game was a fan favorite.
Yeah, but I don't want top down. No top down. No top down. I just
if they did Mass Effect style, or not Mass Effect style, sorry, Dragon Age style, kind of.
okay.
I would be all for. I would be all over that game.
But
Nobody's
they're
talked about what they can do.
Do they have any licenses for Marvel?
Oh, who knows? Backroom dealings, big business. I'm not going to pretend to know.
Yeah, but their mechanics have to be tight. Like, it has to be real tight. Like, I want to feel like I'm Wolverine. I want to feel like I'm the Hulk. I don't want to feel like I'm just playing this, weird version of them. That's why I just love Mass Effect's evolution, especially from its gun mechanics from 1 to 3. Because 1 was like, eh.
Oh, 1 was horrible.
Yeah, 1 was
But,
terrible.
like, 2 got better, and then 3 was a lot better.
Yeah. I really enjoyed 3.
All good games. All the best
All good games. All good games. All right, guys. Do we have any questions in the comments here?
Oh, let's see.
Do you see any SheWolf?
Find a Greedo-related one if you can.
Anybody got some Greedo questions? Zazz,
Invader asked, what do you guys think about Sony closing Elevation Studios earlier today?
Oh, Drive Club.
Immortal Storm.
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have an attachment to that studio or anything like that, so I'm sure it was some kind of business dealings. I don't remember if Drive Club did that well, honestly.
It didn't.
So,
It was a good game. It didn't do that well, though.
right.
No, the controls were so bad. I mean, the graphics were good,
Yeah,
but the controls were horrible.
I'm not going to pretend to know I'm terrible at racing games. I just liked it a little bit. MotorStorm was cool, though.
True. I think everybody liked Drive Club because it was free for like PlayStation Plus.
I like anything that's free in general.
Well, didn't they have like
No,
a
I
weird
mean,
thing with the PlayStation
That's
Plus?
when they got really.
Well, like it took a while to get it or something.
I don't remember that.
What do you mean? It was delayed? I think
Yeah,
it
it
was
was, like,
delayed. Yeah.
Delayed or something.
Yeah, and then if you still wanted like the rest of the game or the part of the game was like additional $15 or $25 or something.
Oh, so they only gave you part of it and then you had to buy the rest.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. Cause wait, didn't Sony just offer to give jobs to the people at Lionhead?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was like a rumor or something.
What
It
if they
was,
hired them to Evolution Studios and then fired them just yesterday? That would be so fucked up.
That would be a PR nightmare, man.
They could,
Like, damn,
I
you
don't
got
think someone
fired
can really afford
twice in
to
the
do
same
all that.
month?
You know,
Damn.
That would suck so bad. Go ahead, SheWolf.
Truthfully, it comes back to the whole Microsoft thing. Studios aren't making money; they're going to get closed. I feel bad for them. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's a company. It's gonna happen. People close down all the time. Do I think it's fair that they're not being hit as hard as Microsoft got hit? I don't think that's fair, but again, it's the way that the media goes. So
I mean, I can
we
see
go
that,
Conspiracy
but
theories. I got conspiracy theories.
at the same time, though, like Evolution Studios really is not the caliber of like Lionhead or anything. That to me,
MotorStorm ain't done crap in the past. And it's bad because Apocalypse was actually really good.
Yeah.
It was a fun game.
So in that aspect, I could see why people are probably not talking about it too much. But I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, it's a business decision. They ain't making them any money. They're gonna close them down. It's just how it is.
I would.
Any other questions we got?
Predator says, with the closing of all the Pro Connect studios, do you think the Connect is dead?
Gaming platform?
Sad.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I think the Kinect really didn't go all that far to begin with. Like, it didn't really work all that well on the 360, and then they brought it to the Xbox One. But I think they mainly wanted the Kinect, though, to kind of work more with Cortana. I think is more what it was supposed to actually be based with. But then Cortana's kind of taking a heck of a lot longer to come out.
Yeah,
You don't
where's
even
my
really
Cortana?
hear about her much anymore.
Yeah, damn it. I do
I
want
want Cortana. I want that now.
But
Well,
now they're working with bringing in headsets that, like, you'll be able to use your headset
Yeah,
to
that's what I was
control
gonna
Cortana. So, really, the Kinect isn't really all that useful unless you do, like, Skype and all that kind of stuff. So,
I mean, I don't know. I live in a house. My wife doesn't play games, so she's not very keen to me walking around the house with a fucking gaming headset on all day, talking into my TV. Like, she's just like, nah. If you're gonna talk to anybody, you're gonna talk to me. Goddamn it. So
That sounds so familiar.
seriously, we game together. What kind of stupid comment is that?
like I can imagine the conversations we have once Cortana comes. I'll be like, Cortana, watch let me play some Halo game. You'd be like, no, bitch, stop listening. We gonna talk. I'm like, oh shit, what did I do now? Be like, see them dishes in there? Cortana calls. Cortana, turn the fuck off. Be like, God damn.
Now, if only you could say, Cortana, go do the dishes.
Oh, word.
I agree with Italian Clowns
The future.
in the comment. Like, the best use for the Kinect is just to record that feature. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
pretty much
love
all I
that.
use it for.
We had two Kinects, and oh my god, having two Kinects close to each other just sucked because he would walk by and turn off his Xbox by saying Xbox turn off, and he would shut mine off and laugh.
That is
Pure
hilarious.
evil.
Yeah,
I love
so two of them, it never worked. I hated that. I unplugged mine, and mine just sat and got dust all over it, so...
Yeah, I want to get one for my parents, man. So I'm waiting for that Xbox Connect bundle to go down. It'll just make their life so much easier. Because my dad, every time I go over there, he's like, "Now how do you turn on Netflix again?" I'm like, "God damn, Dad." I already told you like 100 times. But he has the old Connect, the 360, and you know it takes longer. You can't just go straight there. I was like, ah.
See, for stuff like that seems good. Like, even, like, say, for kids and stuff, to be like, oh, Xbox turn on, so they don't have to press buttons and everything else like that and screw things up. For things like that, I definitely could see where it's going.
Yeah, like my wife loves it as far as like, because it goes straight to TV, so she doesn't even see the Xbox, like the interface. So she just knows that it turns it on. She can go to TV. She can watch Netflix. She can watch whatever the hell, whatever app, Fox Now app or whatever, and she doesn't have to pick up a controller at all. She loves that.
Yeah, so pretty much the Kinect for gaming, it's dead. Yes, that I agree with. For gaming, it is dead, but for everything else that the Xbox brings to you, yeah, I can see it fully useful for.
Kinect is scary. I don't like it.
Conspiracy theory.
Everybody read
Zazz.
1984. That's it, right there.
Yeah.
Cameras watching.
Connect be watching you.
Who knows who's watching that thing?
Yeah.
Who knows?
But wait until the PlayStation Eye. Now that shit's going to be amazing because it's going to be watching you, but you can't watch it.
Oh, that's the only thing turning me off to VR is I do not want any camera that's got to be plugged in.
Imagine, bro. They're going to be doing those
That government.
what's that SWAT shit
They're
that they
gonna
be
be sitting
doing?
there watching you.
Swatting. They'll be swatting people with VR on. You can't even see it coming.
Oh my
Literally, you
gosh.
can't see it coming.
Oh my god, I can't wait for the YouTube videos on that.
Oh wow, man! I can't imagine what would happen.
Like, arrest this guy. He's the fucking lawnmower man.
He's gonna be waving his arms. The police are gonna think he's got something on him.
Oh my god.
This is the first VR shooting. He was holding out. We thought it was a gun. We thought it was a gun. Pull a bullet in that motherfucker.
Oh my god.
You just described my worst nightmares. I've heard it right there.
He was like, oh my god, this shit is
I
so
think you
real.
officially just stopped Zazz from getting a VR.
Yeah, I think
I don't like camera. I don't like anything.
You have to have it, bro. What are you gonna do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Hackers! Oh my god! Do you know how many hackers are probably going to be trying to break into like the PlayStations and stuff now just to be able to take over people's cameras?
They're gonna be trying to watch my personal comings and goings. They don't know what I do.
It's gonna be on a live stream somewhere.
It's gotta be.
Oh, that is too
I don't
funny.
like it now. I didn't even think about that implication.
Yeah, it's scary.
Somebody in Russia's gonna be watching you.
Yep. Pedophiles are gonna be in there. It's gonna be dangerous.
It'd be dangerous. Any other questions before we get out of here? Oh, I'm so dying laughing right now.
It just ended on pedophiles. That's a good place to end it on that.
And on that note,
Yeah, because Jared's gonna be out soon. He's not gonna be in there forever.
No, he'll just need to
gosh.
learn how to hack a Connect or an Eye.
Oh, he's gonna disguise it as Subway. That's
Sponsored by Subway.
Yeah, right.
he's got all that time in jail, so he'll figure it out.
Well, yeah, that's all they do in there is study and work out. so.
gosh. This is my favorite. This is my favorite podcast.
Yeah, I agree with Rolla. They'll be streaming you 24/7 there, Captain.
Oh, they're not gonna like what they find then.
I can see Zazz actually, like, if he bought the camera, actually walk by and do something stupid just to see if somebody is watching.
It's gonna be a boring life. They're just gonna see me building Legos and getting angry at stuff. There.
Oh man.
Just
That'd
put it
be
out
the
there.
craziest thing, man. That'd be the craziest thing.
It'll happen.
Oh, here's a
Be
good
like, man,
question from Predator. What city do you guys think the next division would be in?
They need to go to
Ooh.
Canada. They need to bring it up into Canada.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Wait,
That's
wait,
not
wait.
happening.
Isn't Canada kind of boring? Like nothing
right?
ever going on there.
They live
They
in
are going
igloos
to
and stuff.
Chicago.
Do not live in
You
igloos.
totally live in igloos.
I agree,
Not living
Chicago,
in
man, with all
Chicago
the
would be
violence
dope.
and
But
all the stuff
Chicago
over
already
there.
looks like crap, so
Dang!
Damn, that's messed up, yo.
Yeah, hate mail.
I mean, they could always do L.A. They could do L.A.
I
oh,
would take LA,
they
Dallas,
need to do like friggin'
Ooh,
Vegas.
that'd be dope.
That would be funny.
New
Yeah,
Orleans.
Vegas would be
Vegas
good.
wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, Vegas would be
There's
dope.
a lot of sand.
I would
In the
like-
desert.
I would like London, but that's just me.
Ooh, London would be dope.
They don't have
Yeah,
guns
that
there.
would be good.
Yeah.
What do you collect?
Well, during the apocalypse or some type of apocalyptic event, I'm sure they would.
I'd like to see how they do during the apocalypse. If 28 days later is any...
Oh yeah.
They didn't do that well. They just had
yeah.
nightsticks. There you go. We'll see.
Predators votes for Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
What
I'm
about
on.
Washington?
DC.
Going to the White House.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be
DC
dope.
would bad. Yeah,
An
that would be
incursion in the White House? Oh man.
Some politician would lobby against it and not like it.
That would be
Yeah, shoot, I haven't gone to the White House since what? What game was that?
Modern Warfare 2, I think.
Was it Modern Warfare?
I think
Saints
so.
Row.
Dang,
It was
look
either
at
that
Fox throwing that
or
out there.
didn't you go to the White House in what game was that? Splinter Cell? Did we go there?
Ooh,
I think that was the The Convictions? Was it Convictions?
Was it Convictions? I don't remember.
Something with the female president. Doesn't he have to run through the White House or something like that? I think it was that one.
I don't remember that one.
It had to be Convictions. That was the one right before
Blacklist?
Blacklist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's when he finds out. Yeah, I think that's when he meets the president, and then she, gives him full control of, what's it called, third echelon.
Yep, echelon.
They could technically, though, like, if the Division actually thought about it, they could really just take the whole map of the United States, and where you're able to, like, see your map, like, go up to a stronger viewpoint, so you see, like, the whole thing, and then just, like, pick different states that you could jump to. They could, they would be able to really take that game far if they really wanted to.
Massive world.
Yeah, they could. I mean,
I think they've already funded the next game with the.
If they have some cloud compute, just Microsoft, let them use it. Let them use it. PlayStation, I don't care. Just give us what we want.
Yeah.
We want to just go everywhere.
Division.
Yeah, Division with cloud compute. Yes, I'll take it. Go everywhere. Yes. Wonderful.
It's like, oh, hey, you guys, you want to meet up in this state tonight? We'll tackle this one for this week, and we'll go to the next state the next
we going to Vegas?
We can go to everybody's state and shit on their state. Be like, man, what kind of shit is this, man? That's why I don't come here. Look at this shit.
It would be amazing though if they actually opened it up like that. And it's not like they have to make the whole entire state, just like
the big city.
Yeah, like certain parts of it.
The important parts we'll put
It'd
in.
be awesome, man.
Parts. Yeah.
You go to Florida, you see old people, fat old people all over.
It would already be wiped out. Don't even worry about that.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I mean, you drop a virus over there, they're already old. Their immune systems are low.
And it's hot. It would spread through the air like you'd never seen.
Yeah. That'd be funny as hell if you run into somebody's house and it'd be like the set of the Golden Girls. You'd be like, oh shit. Be like, where the fuck is Dorothy at? Be like, oh shit, it's Blanche and Rose.
That would be funny.
Oh my gosh.
Because, like, just comparing it back to, bringing it back to Destiny and stuff. Destiny, they had so many planets they could have worked with, and they only ever really stayed to, 3?
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, they had so much, and it's been almost 2 years now. They could have opened up and actually kept people coming back by opening up each planet and giving everybody something new. And you can't tell me it's not hard to do, because you've already done it with these planets, so it can't be that hard to open up these other planets. So if the Division actually stops and thinks about it and actually opens up these other states, and again, can't come back and say you couldn't do it because you did it with New York. So you can't tell me you can't bring up these other states.
I agree. At least go to freaking Jersey. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's
right
like
next door.
Right there. Or Connecticut, whichever.
True.
Agreed.
It's just going to take a little while to get all that. But that would be awesome.
I agree, it would take time, but if they actually told people, hey, we are doing it, we are going to bring you more, then that would actually, it still comes down to you can't tell me you can't do it.
I agree.
Sure,
Alright,
but
guys. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, nowadays people run with it, and they're like, well, when are we getting that? And then a month later, and they're like, hey, when are we getting that? Because everybody's impatient nowadays.
Yeah. Alright, guys, we're going to go ahead and end it now. Had a blast on this show, man. Some great laughs. I want to go ahead and give a big thanks to our guest Italian Clowns for coming on. Really enjoyed them being on here.
Thanks, man. Anytime.
Yeah, sure. You want to go ahead and shout yourself out, man? Shout out 4 Guys with Quarters and all that?
Sure. You guys can catch us at 4guyswithquarters.com, 4 Guys with Quarters on Twitch, 4 Guys with Quarters on YouTube, and 4GWQ Podcast on Twitter. Yeah, we're always trying to do different stuff and hook up with people like GKB because he's awesome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let all these other cool people and gamers shout out their stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We really appreciate everybody rocking out with us in the chat and watching us and having a good time. We really enjoy and appreciate all of you. Go ahead, Zazz.
You know I don't have anything to plug. Just go to the next person.
Oh my God, SheWolf, go ahead.
That's such a lie. He's got a Twitter page.
I
You
don't
can
use it.
find him.
It's Division now.
He still has a Twitter page, and he still has a YouTube channel, so you guys can find Captain Zazz on YouTube and Twitter. See, I'll shout yourself
Be
out for you.
prepared to be disappointed.
Oh,
Just
shut up. Anyways, I'm Desert SheWolf. You can find me on Xbox. You can find me on Twitter at Desert SheWolf. You can also find me on Gamers Knows Best. I am with GKB.
Yeah.
So, check me out.
What about you, Fox?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh,
Having me on, and sorry I didn't talk that much, but you guys are very interesting to listen to, so sometimes I forget I'm even in here. But yeah, Foxfire on YouTube, and on there I have my Twitter and my gamer tag attached to the About section if you guys want to check it out. I'm probably going to release a video either tonight or tomorrow, so yeah. Check it out.
Awesome. And you, Live?
Yeah, it's your boy Live. I just dropped a video. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think I dropped a video yesterday just talking about my time on Weapon Wheel, which was interesting. Wasn't as bad as people would think. I mean, I did get in a little tiff with Bond, but who doesn't? But other than that, you know, it was all good, and I appreciate much of the love, man. Much love, much love. Xbox is the best box as always, man. Just because of the community, really.
Absolutely, man.
Like, I got so many friends on Xbox, it's ridiculous, man. It's hard to not get in the game, but at least somebody every week. So that's what's up.
Absolutely. Make sure everybody goes out and subscribes and subs to these guys. They're super awesome people. I'm GKB, Gamers Knows Best on Twitter and Gamers Knows Best on YouTube. And we will see you next time. Take care of your fellow gamers.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.